When it comes to rivalries in sports, several come to mind. However, very few are quite like the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. This matchup famously pinned as the border battle, and today marked the 124th time that both of these teams met. But it was the Vikings who put on quite the show here at the bank for their home opener, and for America's Game of the Week, defeating the Packers 23-7.
I just think three phases of our football team showed up with a real concise, plan of attack, and those players, I give all the credit to those guys and our staff for utilizing how we prepared through the offseason, through training camp, to put on, the best possible version of our team today for our fans, and that was the one thing I definitely wanted to make note of. What an unbelievable atmosphere. This place is special, our fans are special, and we don't take for granted one bit the role that they played in helping us have the success they did today, making life really difficult for them, and ultimately picking our players up when we needed it the most, and it was just a huge day for our organization.
In the Vikings' opening drive, it was none other than Justin Jefferson who set the tone with the first touchdown of the season. But that was just the beginning for the man with the Jets. In the first half, the stud receiver set a franchise record for receiving yards and finished the day on a career high with 184 receiving yards, 9 receptions, and 2 touchdowns. Jefferson took center stage, and the bank thought so too, as the MVP chants began to break out before the half.
I feel like football again. I feel like a little kid today, waking up this morning, just excited for the game. Especially for this type of rivalry. I live for these type of big games, so definitely excited to get out there, and I'm glad I had this type of start. I feel like we're more confident in this offense, confident to give the ball to whoever on the field, and it's crazy that we have this type of receiver core and running back room, and it's a lot. It's a lot out there.
Once again, JJ, on that play today, a lot of guys go out up to 3 or get to the 1. So the fact that you got in and got a 6, and we don't have to mess around with, bringing out the goal line offense or whatever it may be, I said that's elite, and it makes a difference for our team winning football games, that we're scoring touchdowns and not kicking field goals. And so I said, just to want to affirm that, and it's one of the things that makes you a great football player.
But the offensive game wasn't the only thing clicking for the Vikings today. Their defensive line was dominant on the line of scrimmage today too. In the Packers' first trip to the end zone in the first quarter, the Vikings put up a big stop at 4th and goal, keeping them off of the scoreboard. And the pressure on the Packers continued. The Vikings went hunting for Rodgers early and often, allowing 4 sacks and only 1 touchdown to complete the border battle victory.
Every time they were able to get home up front, it's a credit to the back end, clouding up that picture for him, and just make him hold it one more clip, one more hitch, and see if we can get home. He made some plays against us, and I thought offensively we could have been a little bit better in the red zone and maybe take a little pressure off our defense. But all in all, complimentary football. Our defense leading the charge against a really, really good offense.
It's safe to say that the Vikings love the new era that they're living in. 1-0 for now, and headed to Philadelphia next week to play the Eagles in Week 2. As for the Packers, they're headed back home to play the 1-0 Chicago Bears. I'm Alexis Bass for KBJR 6 Sports here at US Bank Stadium.